Pleadings for divorce. Divorces can occur one of two ways. You can file either a contested divorce, which is what is typical, or you can file a joint petition or so-called uncontested divorce. For a contested divorce, you simply provide the date of the marriage, how many children, if any, that are there, what if there have been prior divorce actions, if there had been any other proceedings regarding the children. You talk about the date of the irretrievable breakdown of the marriage or the reason that the marriage is broken down, and you can list that specific date. A lot of the time you just say it's based on lack of communication, but there are also fault grounds in Massachusetts that can be described. In general, the courts are it matters less to the court whether it's a fault reason or not, just that one party thinks that the marriage is irretrievably over. There's usually a $220 filing fee that's related to filing with the court, and you get a summons that is given to a sheriff or constable that costs an additional amount of money, usually between $30 and $50. That's then served on the spouse, and at that point you can request a court date for temporary motions, which are usually scheduled in the 30 to 60 day range, 45 days being a typical amount, but it depends on the specific judge in the county and that judge's calendar. Temporary orders are things, because a divorce can take months or even at times years, that there need to be orders put in place. And temporary orders can be things as simple as temporary child support, temporary custody, temporary visitation, temporary parenting plan. Can talk about whether there be legal or joint custody, about making major decisions about the child. Can also include temporary alimony or temporary spousal support. Can be a situation where you ask that one party vacate the marital home. Who pays what bills can mean the mortgage or car insurance, which car the people drive, things of that nature. And again, those are very important. They're not a final resolution to the case, but those are temporary motions that the court can make orders on. Some of the time that you can go to court for those temporary motions, and you will meet with the other attorney or the other party, and sometimes you will meet with a mediator or a family service officer to try and resolve some of the issues. And for example, if there are 20 issues, you might be able to resolve 10 or 15 or 18 of those issues, or even all 20, and you write out what you can reach an agreement on, and then you go in front of the judge, where it's not a trial, but the judge is hearing arguments by the lawyers about why certain things should occur, about who should have custody, or who should live in the home, or what the child support amount should be, things of that nature.